Beneath the Kreuzbasar, you and your team descend into the sewers, footsteps echoing off the damp stone walls. You barely notice the smell. There's no time to waste. Aldrin's team of mercenaries is down here somewhere, racing to plant their explosive charges beneath the Kiers. The fate of the Kreuzbasar is in your hands. Okay, 11 rounds until the bombs explode. 3 bombs remaining. We can see them up there. We do have Dante with us, Dietrich, Glory, Eager, and of course Talon. One of the bombs is just here, but we do need to make our way around to it. Second one is here, third one is up over there. And I assume we're going to come across some resistance along the way, and unfortunately we do need a bit of healing. Tempted. Now does this give healing or is it just the last wound? Okay, it's just the last wound, so that might not work, seeing as we are starting a new mission here. We're going to move Talon up once, and come to think of it, I should have upgraded the haste spell. It's only haste level 1. Let's do that for Glory. Let's also give her the adrenal pump. Or should I use it for Eager? No, she can use it herself. And we are going to move. Okay, there it is. There is a mercenary standing guard. There's a mage over there as well. Okay, we better get Dietrich some support. Okay, you've got haste level 2, which is even better. Maybe we'll send Dante with Glory. Alright, go get him, Dante. Actually, we need to get Eager out of the way first. Let's bring Eager to... We're going to rush towards this one here. Let's move up to here. Dante... I guess you can go and help Glory. You know what? I think Glory's going to be okay on her own. I might follow behind. We'll send Dante up with Eager. I'm just a little bit more worried about what's over here. Let's bring Dante up to there. Okay. Glory's got 5 movement points. Let's go and defuse the bomb. There's a zombie in here as well. Do I just want to run? I can't get out of here in time, so let's actually try to stun this guy. Missed, that's unfortunate. I'll send Talon around to help out. I may need to send Dietrich around as well because there are 3 of them. Hired mage. Yeah, I'll quickly send Dietrich around just to make sure we're going to be okay with this bomb. And then we've got Eager and Dante. Let's take a... Uh-oh. Well, we can cast a fireball. Let's do fire breath. Wounded 11 on fire, -8 per round, 2 rounds. Hopefully we get lucky with that as well. We do, beautiful. Let's bring Eager to here. strips 3 armor. Beautiful. Okay, ton of damage. Strip the armor there as well. That is fantastic. Let's try to finish you off. 40 damage. Whew. Oh my god. Yeah, we are out in the open, unfortunately, so this is not good. We did manage to do a lot of damage, but there's quite a few enemies here as well. Looks like the zombie's on our... Oh, we've got a zombie up there as well. The zombie's on our side. Heal. 18 HP. Nice. Come on, Glory. Oh my god. Alright, she's not doing it. She's not doing a lot of damage. Okay, I was going to say we do have Petrify. Let's see if we can finish off these guys. Oh my god. I feel like I'm getting a little unlucky here. Finish you off. I'm really getting unlucky. Really getting unlucky with these shots, but that's fine. We could try... We need to move these two up. How do we get there? Okay, around. It's quite a long way to go to get to the 3rd bomb. Let's try to take an aim shot here with the shotgun. Oops. Oops. Okay, Dietrich doesn't have haste. But he will get it back in 2 turns. I do just want to see if we can disarm the 3rd bomb. Okay, let's defuse the bomb first of all. Might let Dante deal with that. I will send Eager out this way. We'll get Dante to finish off. If he can hit. He's getting super unlucky with these attacks, but okay, there we go. Let's move up now. Now we may need a little bit of extra help down here. Let's see what we've got. High explosives. Okay, still didn't kill this guy. 1 HP left. Okay, he will die next turn. 50% here with the acid bolts. Okay, -3 per round for 2 rounds. Okay, so those two are going to die by themselves. Let's try to stun this guy. 71% chance again. We're getting unlucky here. 21, he's good. Got the crit, so that's fine. 1 more should finish him off. Nope. Okay, we're going to get haste next turn. I would like to use maybe healing on someone. Let's actually wait there. Can Eager get sight on this guy? Uh-oh. Okay, these zombies not doing much at all. Okay, we will get healing back next turn. I think Glory should actually just do that. Come on, Glory. Gee. Now, if Talon can take out this guy, Glory can... Oh no, Glory's out of movement points. Yeah, it's a shame. Let's cast Haste on her, and... Okay. Can't use the Adrenal Pump just yet. I think that guy's gonna... Yeah, he's gonna die next turn anyway, so that's fine. So let's move Glory up. Well, we can take it. She can take a swipe as well. It's fine. Okay, missing again. Not great. Eager needs the extra action points. Let's move her up to here for now. 7 rounds remaining. Let's send Dante around. Let's open the door. I'm going to do a quick save here. I think it's worthwhile waiting for Dante at least. So Dietrich doesn't get into too much trouble. Might as well use that. Damage -3. Let's do that. Oh, he healed up. Okay, now he's dead. Okay, the zombie did do something. Talon is in a little bit of trouble. Let's use a med pack there. Hopefully this guy's not going to get in the way. Okay, heal Talon for 12. Send Dante up. Let's go haste 2 on Dante. Alright, give him some... Oh! I thought I was moving Dante there, but... Let's move Dante up. Let's have a look. Okay, there's 4 of them around the bomb. Okay, can I cast haste? Nope. Okay, don't have Adrenal Pump either. Okay. 6 rounds. I feel like we do have enough time. Oh, okay, that makes things a little bit more complicated. Oh. Okay, he should have a light cover there. Accuracy plus 15% is a little bit scary. I think Dietrich has an Electro Bomb as well. He is a little bit better at magic than Talon. Okay, so the zombies are helping out. Looks like they're pretty tough as well. Oh, nice. Oh, minus 36 HP to cast. damage, 16 area of effect. I could bring Dante up to here. Can we get Petrify on someone? Okay, nice. Let's get Eager out of the way. Guess we could get her into cover there. Nice! Oh, that is amazing. Whew. What a shot. Fucking bring. Let's bring Talon up to here for now. .21 damage, nice crit. Okay. Okay, she should have increased aim. Let's take a look. 68, 74%, 75. Nice. Okay, set someone fire. Let's do a regular attack here, try to finish off this guy. Nope. Okay, Gloria's going to defuse the bomb. Let's move her up to there for now. Talon is quite injured. I can just take a couple of shots though. Okay, that was a bit of a waste. I'm going to have to use Eager to finish off this guy. Oops, accidentally hit Dante. 1 of 7 HP, wounded. Oh, that's a shame. I don't think he's going to lose that 1 HP next turn either, which means I will need to finish him off. Can I just do an aim shot here? I didn't think that was going to hit Dante, but it did. Sorry about that, Dante. Let's heal up Dante here. Plus 20 HP. Oh, we can summon a spirit as well. Let's do that. And can now use the spirit to defuse the bomb. Nice. Dietrich does get another shot. This guy's healing, casting some spells. You're moving up, gets an attack as well. Nice shot. It's good the zombies are on our side this time. Oh, nice. They're doing a lot of good work as well. We're just going to take it. I can summon another spirit here. Okay, there's only 2 of them left. I don't think I will need another spirit. Let's see if we can finish off these guys. See if that ends the mission. 21 damage. He goes down. Dietrich. Okay, she already has aim. 13 damage. 31 damage. Nice. Okay. Kill all of the mercenaries. Done. Return to the Kreuzbasar. That orc is going to pay. Okay, so we are done here. We have explored this already in a previous mission. So we are just going to head back. Whew. Wasn't too difficult actually, because we had quite a few guys on our side, including the zombies. They were helping out. You emerge from the foulness of the sewers only to be met with the equally dark stench of cordite and death. Although you've saved the Kiers, it is far from unharmed. Residents wander the streets, dazed, holding their wounds, tending to others, observing the damage. The look in their eyes tells the story. Their illusion of safety has been shattered. You enter Paul Amsel's trade emporium already knowing what you'll find there. The knowledge doesn't make the discovery any easier. Once again the team gathers around Paul Amsel, but tonight he has no more missions to offer and no advice to give. His body lies motionless on the hardwood, cooling in the night air. The ruin of his face has been hidden under a burlap tarp. For several minutes nobody speaks. Finally, Dietrich steps forward. I think we should say something about Paul. There's another moment of silence, then Eager speaks up. I'll go. Eager brings herself to attention, stares straight ahead. Paul Amsel was an important member of this team, and he supported us well. He said what he was going to do and he did it. That's rare, that's worthy of respect. She looks down at the body. There is a long pause before she speaks again. Thank you, Paul Amsel, for everything. Another pause, her voice softens. I was out of position when they came for you. I couldn't save you, I'm sorry. The others shift uncomfortably, not knowing what to say. Glory breaks the awkward moment, her voice a frosty monotone. I appreciate what Amsel did for us. It's another loss, one that this team can't afford. Glory's eyes sweep across the group, then land on Amsel's body. Her expression is impossible to read. After a moment, she turns her head to look at you. Losing people is hard, no denying it. Paul was a good one, and will be missed. Dietrich nods in agreement and crosses himself. Yeah, he was. Goodbye, Paul. Gott sie mit dir. Gingerly Blitz steps forward, his hair mussed, and there's a fresh bullet hole in his jacket. He smells like smoke, and blood and stale sweat, and his hands tremble as he takes them out of his pockets. Well, I didn't know Paul as well as the rest of you, but he seemed like a good guy. He shuffles his feet. I didn't want to see this happen, at any rate. You okay, Bliss? Looks like you and Mallet saw some action back there. Yeah, his eyes remain fixed on Amsel's body. I'll live. As if in turn, Dante lowers his head sadly, lets out a heavy sigh and closes his eyes. We'll miss you, Paul. Don't worry about the body. I know what to do. Be respectful, but be quick. After all, it is only a shell. Paul is with Monica now. We're all going to be with Monica soon if we don't do something. The Firewind came after us once. She'll do it again. And she doesn't care if she brings down an entire Kiers to get to us. Can't argue with that, boss. While first Schwinger lives, the Kreuzbasar is at risk. Our friends, our home, everything that Monica and Paul fought to protect. They'll all be destroyed if we don't put an end to her first. Come on everyone, let's get a look at that optical chip. I want to see what we're dealing with. Oh, that's right, the chip. We haven't even looked at it yet. Okay, let's go and take a look. Read Alice's optical chip on the mission computer. Let's go. Looks like everyone is heading that way. Where's Dante? Oh, there he is. cool blue tones of the workstation's main menu fill the screen. A blinking message in the upper right corner notifies you that you have 0 unread messages. You slot the optical chip into the computer's waiting chip jack on the screen. Alice's office blossoms into view. A half second later, a real-time simulation of Alice appears, seated behind her mahogany desk. Something about it reminds you of a figure from a wax museum, lifelike but dead inside. It greets you with a facsimile of Alice's joyless smile. Customer name, Talon. His voice is hollow, synthetic, and automaton, masquerading as a living woman, one who you've never even met in the flesh. Account number 1012579. Greetings, valued customer. I am an offline simulacrum of the Alice persona. I have been included on this chip to answer any questions that you might have about your information purchase. Nifty piece of tech. Not now, Blitz. If you are ready to proceed, I will present Alice's findings. You may interrupt this presentation at any point by saying, Alice, I have a question. We're ready, let's get this show on the road. Very well, commencing presentation. The simulacrum goes rigid for a moment, then seems to relax. When it speaks, it sounds more natural, as though the real Alice is speaking through it. Alright, Talon, I've got good news for you, and I've got bad news. Let's start with the good news. I found Vauclair, and he is alive. Thank God. The trail to your missing doctor was a long and slippery one. The fee that you paid me barely covered my costs for the job. I sent a team into the SOX on a fact-finding mission. I bribed the government officials. I greased the palms of wage slaves at megacorps all across Europe. Each step I took eliminated possibilities, drew me a little bit closer, and finally I found the place where Vauclair is being held. The simulacrum makes a sweeping gesture with its right hand, and an image switchblades onto the screen. A grainy overhead photograph annotated with map coordinates. You recognize it immediately. This is where you'll find him. He is being held captive at a remote estate called Harfield Manor. You've got to be kidding me. He was there the whole time. Glory says nothing. She just studies the photograph and nods. Okay, nobody tell me. I get it. This is something else that I missed. Alice, I have a question. The simulacrum hitches again, and you can feel the life drain out of it. Look, it looks up at you robotically. You have a question. All right, please make your inquiry now. You said that Vauclair is being held at the estate. What evidence did you turn up to support that? One of my assets at Transys Neuronet provided me with a video feed dated 2053, 10th of the 10th. The feed was taken by a corporate surveillance drone, playback commencing. The screen is filled with the grainy black and white video feed. You recognize the Harfield Manor photograph from high above. The camera pushes in and the image sharpens through a barred ground level window. You can see the shape of a stooped, emaciated figure. His body shows clear signs of neglect. The figure is unmistakable. It's Vauclair, 20 years older and worse for wear. His skin hangs loose on his bones and his cheeks are hollow. There is a distinctly grey pallor to his skin. That's Vauclair, alright. What's left of him anyway? It doesn't look like they've been feeding him much. He shakes his head. Poor bastard. Another figure steps into frame behind Vauclair, an orc. He turns his head slightly, and his skin grafts catch the light. Vauclair slowly turns to face Aldrin, and the video feed cuts out. The simulacrum stares at you impassively. Do you have another question? What else did you turn up about the Harfield Manor? Seismological data and thermal imaging confirm the existence of a large, hollow chamber under the estate. It is my suspicion that Dr. Vauclair is being held somewhere within this substructure. If First Wing has kept Vauclair trapped there for almost 20 years, she's going to have a reason for it. It takes effort and resources to lock a man away for that amount of time. So what's her endgame in all of this? Why not just kill him and be done with it? Malice, revenge, who knows? Remember, this was the man who shot her down. He sent her crashing into a radioactive wasteland. If somebody did that to me, I'd want to hurt him too, and I'd make it last. I think it goes deeper than that. According to Winter's DVD, Vauclair designed the experimental weapon that shot her down, and that weapon split her body from her essence. Glory glances down at her own steel and chrome arms and suppresses a shudder. If I had to guess, I'd say that she's trying to make him fix whatever he did to her. That's what makes sense to me. There is a moment of silence as the group processes Glory's suggestion. Before anyone can speak, the simulacrum cuts back in. Do you have another question? No more questions, let's get on to the bad news. Very well, feel free to interrupt again with any future inquiries. The simulacrum pauses and a brief tremor washes over its body, its eyes flutter, and you can hear the sound of your computer working to process more of the chip's data. Eager turns to address the team. If Eauclair's at Harfield, we've got problems. The last time we broke into that place, they took Monica out. It was a miracle that any of you got out alive. Yeah, but now we know what's down there. This time, we'll be prepared for it. We can handle this. Eager shakes her head. No, it'll be even worse this time. The first time we went in, we had the element of surprise on our side, but now they'll be expecting us. They're hunting us, remember? Their security team is going to be waiting for us, Dietrich. That Aldrin bastard is going to be waiting for us. And even if we make it past them, we're going to have to deal with the dragon in the basement. Well, what else can we do? Cut and run? The last time I checked, that wasn't an option either. Even if it were, I wouldn't take it. I'm not running from this. Not after what they did here tonight. None of us are, Glory, but Eager's right. We can't just go charging in there again, not without some kind of edge. The simulacrum jerks back to life. It resumes speaking, blissfully unaware of the conversation that is cutting off. And now, Talon, on to the bad news. You know where Verclair is, but rescuing him will not be possible. Alice, I have a question. He continues without waiting for a response. Why the hell not? In the course of my investigation, I encountered something terrifying in the Matrix. It was fast, cunning, and very definitely intelligent. I'm convinced that I only escaped because it let me go. It could have killed me in a heartbeat if it wanted to. This thing that I met is protecting the Harfield Manor and is going after anyone who gets too close to what's happening there. Alice, what did you see in there? What is going after these people? By way of explanation, I would like you to read the following document. The simulacrum makes another sweeping gesture and the menu slides back onto the screen. This time it is filled with text. What you're looking at is an archived forum discussion from the early days of the Shadowland BBS. Blitz stares at the text on the screen. It isn't kidding, Chief. This discussion is dated back to 2036. That's ancient history in the Deccan community. It probably isn't even correct to call these guys Deckers. Hackers would be a more appropriate term. When you're finished reading it over, say, Alice, I'm done, and we can continue. Read the archive discussion. Sure. As you lean in to read, the text slowly begins to scroll out from the bottom of the screen. You all hear about the SK team that got crisped a few hours ago. A whole lab's worth of researchers, all burned and broken beyond recognition. Ugly stuff. At this point, who hasn't? Power spike got them right through their data jacks like a bolt of lightning to the brain. A 1 in a million accident is what they're saying. And you believe that? Got a plausible explanation? Yes, actually, it was a cleanup operation. Color me intrigued. What were they cleaning up? A secret project that Lofia didn't want anything to do with. You might have heard rumors about it. The project name was Apex. And you've lost me. Apex. Clockwork. Seriously. That old line of Drek? I'm telling you, jokers, Apex is real, or at least it was, until the Whizworm pulled the plug. Come on, Clockwork. We're still decades away from seeing a fully functional AI, you know that. Those Apex stories have been floating around. They're just some conspiracy nuts' wet dream. Fine, keep your heads in the sand. Some of us know the truth when we read it. Okay, Clock, I'll humour you, but riddle me this. If Lefware had an armed and operational AI in his claws, why kill it? You remember what happened to most of Echo Mirage? The crash virus killed them, fried their brains, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. With the commercial release of the CDT-1000, some security firms are working on counter-intrusion software that could do the same thing. Black IC. You can look it up if you don't believe me. Whoa, scary stuff, man. Well, the goal of the Apex project was even scarier. IC waits for you to come to it. Apex wouldn't be bound by those restrictions. It could go out hunting, hit its targets when they least expect it. That's why they call it Apex. It was designed to be the apex predator of the digital world. And so rather than using it to his advantage, Lefware decided to kill it in the cradle. The Whizworm's no fool. Some things are too dangerous to play around with. How would you put that genie back in the bottle if it ever slipped out of your control? Answer, you couldn't. And then it would take over the world. Okay, this thread has officially gone off the rails. I'm closing it down for the good of mankind. The slow scroll of the text comes to a stop. Alice, I'm done. The simulacrum jerks back to life, then settles into a neutral pose. There are no official records in the SATA Krupp database to support the existence of the Apex project, but the thing that I encountered was Apex. Of that, I am certain. Just as I am certain that Apex was responsible for the deaths of Monica Schaefer, Green Winters, Clockwork, Peregrine, and a score of other Deckers over the last 16 years. Blitz raises his hand. Hold up, Alice, I have a question. I thought they said that Loafware killed Apex. They speculated as much, yes. They were wrong on that count. I do believe that Crypt was developing Apex as a tool for Matrix warfare. I'm also convinced that the IT personnel who were killed were the Apex development team, but I don't think that Loafware was responsible for their deaths. Apex killed them. That'd be my guess, yes. In the turmoil surrounding Loafware's buyout of SATA Krupp, a number of projects went missing. I believe that Apex was appropriated by a member of Fishwinger's organization at this point. It was then unleashed on its own development team to silence them. Since then, it has provided information control for the Firewing. A pet AI would explain how Fishwinger has managed to maintain her conspiracy and avoid detection for the past 2 decades. Anytime anyone gets close to AI, takes them out and scrubs the record clean. So there's your bad news, Talon. Beauclair is being held at the Harfield Manor, but knowing that does you no good because you can't approach the place. I doubt that you could open the door without Apex frying you. We did last time. They were trying to protect their secret, like Aldrin said. If we hadn't gone down into the basement, they'd have let us go. Apex didn't react to us until Monica attempted to force the door to the basement. And now that the cat's out of the bag, they have no reason not to pull out the big guns on sight. Dietrich grimaces. You're right, we can't go back while Apex is in place. The room falls into silence. Finally, Eager turns to you. What's the play, Talon? We can't turn back now. If Apex is standing between us and Beauclair, then we need to find a way to kill Apex. Fucking A, boss, I'm in. Did you hear that, Alice? Do you have any suggestions? The simulacrum hitches again. The pause stretches. Finally, it comes back to life. The AI has a kill switch, but Alice deemed any additional contact with Apex to be an unjustifiable risk. Attempting to reach the kill switch would be inadvisable. Save me the warnings, I'm gonna kill this thing. I owe Monica that much. You and me both. Alice, tell us about Apex's kill switch. The simulacrum stares at you with dead eyes. Thanks to my close encounter with the AI, I was able to run a trace on it. Through this trace, I discovered the physical address of a backdoor access point for Apex's programming, an old SATA Krupp research lab long since abandoned and fallen into disrepair. The facility is now hotly contested gang territory. I have also determined that a kill switch for the AI exists somewhere in the basement of this facility. I will provide you with a physical address. I don't like the smell of this, Chief. It said that Apex let Alice escape. He turns to address the simulacrum on the screen. Alice, why would a Matrix Warfare AI allow you to run a trace on it? It stares straight ahead. Its eyes are dead. I'm afraid that the answer to that question falls outside of the scope of my written parameters. The simulacrum stutters one final time, then looks up at you with an apologetic smile. You have now reached the end of this presentation. I have been encoded with a final message from Alice to Talon. Playback commencing. The simulacrum's eyes go wide and the life floods back into it. It stares directly at you. Talon, if you didn't listen to me before, listen to me now. Drop this. Stop going after Beauclair. Get out of Berlin and stay out of the Matrix. I'm telling you this for your own good. That's all that I have to say. I'm following my own advice. I'm out. Don't try to contact me again. The simulacrum reverts to its idle state, slumping like a puppet with its strings cut. Its eyes glaze over and its face goes slack. Then the screen cuts to black. Ooh, my goodness. So the Dragon has a killer AI in charge of security. I can't say I'm surprised, but then nothing surprises me anymore. We know what killed Monica, we have a name for it, and we know how to kill it. That's good enough for me. We know what we have to do. We can either stand around talking about it, or we can go do it. Okay, Okay, agreed. We shut down Apex, then we re-enter the estate and rescue Beauclair. Here's the key to this whole thing. Sounds like a plan, boss. I still say that all of this is crazy talk, Chief. Taking on an AI isn't just a bad idea, it's suicide. So my vote is to cut and run. Blitz surveys the rest of the group, sees the determination in their faces. Finally, he sighs. But if you're really doing this, you want the best decker you can find along for the ride, and I guess that nominates me. Woo! Well, he sounds excited. Alice said that the kill switch is located in some old SK facility, assuming that the site was shut down sometime after the Apex project disappeared. It could have stood empty for years, maybe decades. She also said that the building was in gang territory. Now, I wonder if it'll be anything like Das Kesselhaus was. God, I hope not. There's only one way to find out. Let's get prepped. This thing isn't going to kill itself. Blitz glances at you, the warrior's painted all over his face. I can't believe I'm saying this, but you'd better bring me along. You try going up against an AI without a Nova hot decker at your side, and you're probably going to regret it. Iga begins her weapons check. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Whatever's there, we'll deal with it. First, we find our way into the basement. She peers through the scope on a sniper rifle, and then we kill the AI that killed Monica. Damn right. The team breaks to begin gearing up. As she slides a shell into her shotgun, Iga catches your eye. You did good out there defending the Kreuzbasar. You've had our backs the entire way. Made good decisions. In this job we work together or die alone. Iga scowls at the floor, nods. True, you're right, again. Anyway, we should get back to it. We've got an AI to take out after all. She pauses for a moment, frowning. Talon, do me a favor and keep your eyes open on this one. We're walking into the unknown here. Makes me a little uneasy. Don't worry, Iga. I've got you back. She smiles, claps you on the shoulder. I know you do, and I've got yours. You've more than earned it. Let's get to work. Without another word, the troll slides her shotgun into the sheath on her back and turns to continue her pre-mission checklist.